Are you born? Welcome to Horton Plains National Park. We got up super early, around 4:30, to try to get into this park as early as possible, but as you can see, there is already a massive queue. Passed through some cloud forest to get up here. This has been probably #1 on my bucket list in terms of things to do in Sri Lanka. And today we are finally doing it. Some thick fog up here. It's pretty chilly, down to 8 degrees. We're all dressed appropriately apart from Channing. Full Kiwi style. He may have been born and raised here in Sri Lanka, but you're full Kiwi now.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice reprieve from the tropical heat and humidity, so it's even colder than Nuwara Eliya. Where we're at Horton Plains, it's raining a little bit. Thick fog around. It should hopefully clear in the next few hours so that we can get some good views. It's the main reason that I packed my hoodie traveling to Sri Lanka. Yep, so we just saw some sandbar deer on the way in. Might be lucky or unlucky depending who you ask. See some leopards. So on our way to do the famous World's End hike and stop to see anything else interesting along the way. There was a strict bag check on the way in. They check to make sure you don't have any plastic wrappers or anything like that. Like we had a pack of biscuits, and yeah, to remove the plastic wrapper and yeah, put it into a paper bag that they provided. And yeah, no drones allowed either. Climbing up here from Nuwara Eliya, passed through some cloud forest, and up here it's mostly montane grasslands. This really does remind me quite a bit of Yotopian National Park back home in the Australian Alps. We're at a similar elevation. It's also called by its local name, Nuwara Eliya. Horton Plains was actually named after a British guy with the name Horton, and yeah, one thing that he's known for is having killed all the elephants in this region from 1831 to 1837. So yeah, I'm really not sure why you'd want to name a national park after a guy like that. You killed all the elephants, and yeah, ever since there's been no elephants left here. But hey, alright, we're in the Horton Plains, or Nuwara Eliya. Warning about leopards. There are in fact Sri Lankan leopards in this park, so that's something you've got to watch out for. Some people camped over there. completely calm and peaceful up here. Just a light breath of wind and the sound of our footsteps. Starting to see small patches of blue sky coming through. I think we'll be lucky, the fog should clear. Being so high up, the main type of terrain up here is cloud forests and montane grassland. So yeah, this region often is kept damp and moist just by the thick fog that envelops the area. And this sort of climate that we're in is one of the rarest types, subtropical highland. Being close to the equator, the cool climate is caused by being higher up in elevation rather than distance from the equator, and because of that sees very little seasonal change in terms of temperature, maintains a cool temperate climate all year round, which has really led to some unique adaptations for the vegetation up here. Going down a little bit, descending through the cloud forest. Tree fern. Remnants from ancient Gondwanan rainforest. Say even with everything, I'd say this is probably my favorite region of the country by far. Nuwara Eliya, Central Highlands, unique climate, unique landscape. Being out in nature, hiking, this is really, I'm back in my element. Like, I've loved visiting all the cultural sites. I've enjoyed all the aspects of Sri Lanka so far, but one thing that I'll always love above all else is hiking, being out in nature. So I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to do this in Sri Lanka. Sun's up, fog is slowly clearing and it's rapidly warming up. Should almost be at world's end. Welcome to World's End. That is, this is stunning. Man, these views are just can't beat that. We came just in time for the fog to clear. Continuing on upwards to Little World's End. Make sure I hold my hat, it's getting quite windy. It's completely mystical with all this mist blowing through. We're literally up in the clouds. Right. Almost same distance, London and Canberra.
Yes.
Looking for food. If you have any, you can give it.
That's so cute.
They're looking for food. Hello. Hello. I think you smelled something in your bag.
Oh damn. Crackers or something?
Are you sure nothing's there?
Where's some bananas?
Just got the
here?
banana skins.
Just give the banana.
The skin.
No.
It's the skin.
No,
It's
still
no,
you can.
no. It's
It eats it.
Anything.
no. I
Just
don't
come
think
for the
we
backpack.
should.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I think better leave it.
Yeah,
I think
Is it
no.
in the back?
It's no. That's okay, Roshan. It's
We're
nature.
not,
It
we're
needs to
not
be in
going to
nature.
defeat it anything.
Alright.
It's too cute though. It's so adorable.
Ooh.
Hi.
Maybe we should move it to the side
Yeah.
before someone steps on it.
Maybe get a stick.
Kan we met z'n allen doen?
Maybe get a stick.
Helemaal gek.
Come on. Oh yeah. There's a- That's how you do it Australian style. From Australia.
Gonna play that. We're from Netherlands. We just pick it up and let it bite us.
In certain snakes, babies are more dangerous
Yeah.
because
Why?
they when they bite, they don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
They just keep on injecting venom.
Okay.
Like in Australia, baby brown snakes, if they bite you, they'll just keep on biting and injecting venom, so you can
Okay.
actually get a more lethal dose.
This was just a case.
Not as clear as Greater World's End. Yeah, we just came from.
There must have been another road there.
This must have been the old way,
Oh.
going right on top. Back at the intersection, gonna walk back to the start of the trail where our van is parked. Overall, very impressed with Horton Plains. We almost didn't do it because we were reading reviews online that said it's $75 US entry fee for foreigners, which is not. It's $25, which is much more reasonable. So I'm glad we still chose to come. Even if it was that exorbitant fee, I still would have probably paid it because this has been on my bucket list for a long time. So very glad I did. Just very unique landscape, vegetation that you will only see in few other places of the world in the tropics that have this distinct, cool, subtropical highland climate. I think we got very lucky at World's End as well. It cleared up just enough for us to get some views. Now getting a cool wind, very misty again. But overall, I'd rate this a solid 10 out of 10. I really can't fault it. They're very strict in terms of the entry as well. They check your bags, make sure you're not bringing any plastic wrappers or anything, no drones. So yeah, that's all I have to say about it. How do you rate the hike, Jonathan?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Love it. Bit misty today, but can't complain. Yeah.
That's it from us. No complaints. Signing off. For what we've done, going to Baker's Falls, World's End, Mini World's End, it's about 10-kilometer return hike in total. Mostly flat, gradual undulation, like rolling hills, nothing too significant, nothing too bad. Shaninka's been able to do it in
2 hours.
Birkenstocks,
Yeah.
no issues. It's taking us about 2.5 hours. We did overtake some people, stop a little bit, but yeah, just depending on how, depending on your level of fitness, how fast you walk, how often you stop, I'd say give around 3 hours for the hike, maybe 4, depending on pit stops that you might want to have. Just as we get back, it has actually started to rain a bit. Very wet. Alright, find our van and get out of here. Passing through some small villages on the way back. We just stopped by a milk factory. Man, driving through here you'd be forgiven for thinking that we're somewhere in Europe. Like these small villages, it's hard to tell. Sort of weather. Yeah, I'll grab a chocolate milk, please.
2 chocolate milk. Ambil aku mah.
Oh, teka, tunang.
Tunang. We yogurt teka.
Fresh chocolate milk straight from the factory. Who's behind us?
Oh. No.
Hey. Fresh yogurt straight from the factory. Now I understand why the British called this region Little England. Of course with distinct Sri Lankan characteristics, but yeah, passing through these little villages could really be anywhere in Europe. Just out looking for a coffee bungalow where they have the best coffee in town apparently. Just a slow spitting rain today. Believe me, I'm enjoying this nice reprieve.
Make yourself home.
Oh, thank you.
So shall I arrange for two now?
Yes.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
So these are museum room. Every photo here has a story, so you will learn all about it. Can you see me?
Yeah. No, I can't see.
The other side.
Oh yeah.
Amazing, enjoy.
Getting a virtual tour of a coffee bungalow, which apparently has the best coffee in the country. This place here was a bungalow that was originally used by some of the workers during the colonial period, and it's also the first area in the country where they planted potatoes. For this is the original certificate certifying that this area was used for potato cultivation. First plot in the country that was used to cultivate potatoes. Still the original certificate. 1934.
Oh, that's what. Okay, you are there. Wow.
This is where the workers in the tea and the coffee plantations would have lived. Different types of coffee beans. Oh, there he is. See the same room? But
Yeah, I get. Sorry. Oh, may camera ya. Kamera dami wala.
Sama tigre ka ba?
Oh.
Kemarin itu.
Sigiri nga ko din.
Oh,
Ah,
ada yang dua nih dah.
ito man.
Just got to watch a VR presentation from this very room, learn about the history of coffee in Sri Lanka, which I did not know much about. So coffee first arrived in Sri Lanka 1658, came from Yemen with Arab traders, and yeah, Sri Lanka for a while was a leading exporter of coffee as well, which they're mainly known for tea now, but coffee at one time as well.
Today we are going to try it like in high tea. Normally, when you come to high tea, first they serve you strong tea, next mild tea, at last green tea.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
how a proper high tea works. So I'll get you the V60 and I will start making. The main variety is Arabica. Sub variety is S9. Is a washed process. So we are going to add around 15 grams of coffee. So I'm going to add around 17 to 18 grams because there's a retention in the grinder all the time. One-fourth is coffee, the rest is tea. So as soon as you drink, this has a base note of black tea, plus more like wild herbs like rosemary and oregano, because it lies in the valley of Horton Plains. So you get some strong herbal flavors.
Oh, that's really nice.
So flask. So let me remove the water.
Damn, that's the most fancy.
The chicken nuggets as well.
Huh?
The chicken nuggets as well. I just got the chicken nuggets.
Is there a specific reason you do that?
Yes, It helps to degas, infuse with oxygen in the water,
Yeah.
which produce carbon dioxide. So it helps to stabilize. Plus, it helps to get. It has time to infuse as well.
Okay.
You can see blooming. So this happens only if the coffee is fresh. So normally to use in this type of brewing method, we have to roast and keep for 9 days for resting, and start using in between 9 to 15 days. This was roasted correctly 8 days ago. So this is the 9th day.
We have Arabic coffee and Ethiopian, but you
Yeah.
never think of like, oh, Sri Lanka back.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, you hear so much about Sri Lanka producing, being like a capital of tea production, but not much about coffee.
Sri Lanka make coffee.
Yeah, that's one of my grandparents.
Wait, what?
The coffee tree. Dad showed you guys.
I think so.
Yeah, you showed us.
Good.
There's a bit of hot chocolate in your marshmallows.
Let's try the coffee. That is good coffee.
How did your granddad come into a hobby like this? Was he-
It was like his hobby was planting. So he just plants everything because he was retired police officer.
Oh,
He
okay.
was just looking after us.
Yeah.
And his hobby was planting. So one day he got some coffee plants. So that's how we started the plant coffee.
Ah, okay.
So that was
Very
like 30 years,
interesting.
25 to 30 years ago.
Nice to meet
Have
you.
a safe travel and
Thank you
come
so
again.
much.
Thank you very much. Have a safe travel and come again. Thank you very much.
So this guy who runs this coffee shop was actually an aircraft engineer. He originally started this off as a hobby with his grandfather, who started up this coffee business. His grandfather started up this coffee business, and then after COVID he didn't know what he was going to do, and then he decided to start his own business. Gone back to our accommodation a little bit early. Did Horton Plains. That's the #1 thing I want to tick off this time in Sri Lanka. So yeah, it's been a busy few days, so we're going to turn in early for the evening, chill here for a bit, and then yeah, go out later on a bit for dinner. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got the loft bed last night. It's very comfortable. See right out of this back window. I fit nicely up here. Ooh, better turn the light on actually. Big fan of these A-frame houses with loft beds. So we're staying at the Dreamer's Den cabin. Cost about $60-70 a night per person per night. So I think once again it's pretty decent value for where we are. We're worth it. The only thing it doesn't have is Wi-Fi, but yeah, that's alright. You can survive a day without Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Tomorrow we're leaving Nuwara Eliya for our next destination. I thoroughly enjoyed being up here in the highlands. It's, man, nice reprieve from the tropical heat and humidity, which we're going to have to head down into again. I don't want to just stay up here. Would have loved even just camping at Horton Plains, but definitely in the future I have to come back to this region. So apart from that, subscribe if you haven't already, give the video a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Onwards and upwards.